Everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Paula. This morning, I'm going to be sharing some tips with you on how I personally get through the holidays. The holiday season is quickly approaching. It will be here before we know it. And I just want to share some tips with you that have worked for me over the past over 3 years now that I've been doing this way of eating. I ate a very heavy meat-based ketogenic diet that not only helped me lose weight, but also helped me to heal a bunch of issues that I had going on with my body. I do have health update videos. I have a playlist to talk about all the things that I had going on before I started this way of eating. And that is why I continue to eat this way, because of my health. And it's very important to me to make sure that I am feeding my body nutritious food and omit a lot of ultra processed foods and a lot of things that are just really, in my opinion, not real food. So this morning I'm going to share some tips with you on how I get through the holidays. These not only help with getting through the holidays, but also any kind of social gatherings that you may be going to. You may find this helpful even if you're watching this at a later time and we're not close to the holidays. Right now it is November 12th. Our Thanksgiving holiday will be coming up here in just a couple of weeks, and then we have Christmas, and then we have New Year's. So I just think this time is appropriate to share these tips with you. And I'll go ahead and put my glasses on, and you may see the reflection from my ring light on my glasses, but honestly, I can't read anything without my glasses. The first tip that I'm going to share with you is the one that I feel is most important when you're going to any social gathering, be it the holidays or something else, and that is to plan ahead. You always want to make sure that you do your research the best you can. If your gathering is at a restaurant, for instance, you can go online. Most restaurants have an online menu where you can plan ahead and see what kind of foods that you're going to order. If you are just having a social gathering with family for the holidays, you can talk with your family and find out who's bringing what kind of dishes are going to be there. And then maybe you can bring a couple of extra dishes that are things that you can eat to share with everyone else. One thing that I like to bring to a lot of social gatherings is deviled eggs. Just about everybody likes deviled eggs. Honestly, I can eat a couple of deviled eggs with a piece of meat and I'm feeling pretty full. So it is just something that is great to offer to bring to a social gathering if you're able to bring something. Also, you could bring a side dish of maybe green beans with some bacon and mushrooms and garlic. If you are keto, if you're carnivore, then maybe you can bring some kind of a meat dish to share with everyone. It's very helpful to plan ahead. I know that at certain gatherings, whether it be a wedding or maybe a bridal shower or baby shower or something like that, you can't always ask what's on the menu. And so those are instances where I like to try to eat a little something before I go. And I think that is very helpful because if I eat, let's say I scramble up maybe 3 or 4 eggs and I eat those eggs, I won't be really hungry when I show up there. And I have honestly been to a couple of different baby showers where there was nothing on the table that I could eat. Nothing. And that's where I learned very quickly to eat a little something ahead of time. There was at one baby shower I went to, there was all carbs. It was all potato salads and spaghetti salads. And there was nothing, honestly, there wasn't even a veggie tray where I could just eat some broccoli and some dip. I sat and had some hot coffee and drank the coffee while I sat and socialized with everyone. I learned very quickly that it would benefit me to have just a little something before I go, just in case there is nothing that I can really eat, because I don't want to set myself up for failure. So I just want to make sure that I'm thinking ahead. And so I know there are times when you honestly can't get with the person and ask them what is going to be served. So having a little something to eat. Also, another tip is I like to carry beef sticks in my purse. I have them at all times in my purse. There have been plenty of times when I was very grateful that I had packed that in my purse. Now, some people may not be as strict as I am when eating this way, and some people can go and enjoy a little something that they normally don't eat, and they're fine. But my reasoning behind it is I don't feel good usually that evening or the next day. Really quickly, I can tell a difference in my joints. And joint pain is one of the reasons why I stick with this way of eating, because it really helps me with inflammation. And so there are different types of people. Some people can just have a little bit of potato salad and then they're just fine the next day. I choose not to do that. I just don't want to feel bad in my body. So another thing is activity. So I have found that when I eat a little more on, say, Christmas or Thanksgiving, on a holiday where there's a lot of different kinds of foods, when we make food here, we usually will do a meat and a side. And that's plenty for us. But I know that on special occasions, there's just a lot of different things that you want to sample and try. And even though they are things that I can eat, sometimes I can overindulge on those holidays when there's just all these different dishes around and you just want to have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I have found that increasing my activity really helps on those days. So going for a nice long walk, gathering your grandkids up or your family and just going out for a nice walk after dinner, just getting some extra activity during those times, maybe getting up early in the morning the next day and going out for a nice long walk and increasing the activity will help you feel better. It will burn some extra calories that you may have eaten. Another thing that is very helpful is when you are at a gathering and there is usually a meat, a protein of some kind, and then there's usually a bunch of different sides. I think it's super important to fill up on the protein choices first. So let's just say for Thanksgiving, we have a charcuterie board, which is something that we like to have during that time with our family. There is turkey, there are deviled eggs, and then there's all these sides. I myself would eat a few things from the charcuterie board, maybe some meats and a couple little cheeses, and then I would eat some turkey, and then I would have some deviled eggs. Then I would take some small portions of maybe some green beans or some salad or whatever else is on the table, not the stuffing, not the potatoes, I pass on those, but just filling up on protein, making sure that your plate is full of protein, and then you have a little bit of vegetables and things to enjoy on the side. And that is very helpful for me because I fill up very quickly when I eat protein. The next thing would be to have an accountability partner, maybe your husband or one of your friends or one of your family members does this along with you. You can have them for accountability during the holidays that you can talk to and say, hey, we're going to do this. We're going to go in, we're going to conquer, we're going to eat really good. We're going to fuel our bodies with some great, amazing tasting food. And we're going to, just spur each other on. And if you don't have someone like that, you're all alone, you can get a coach. I am a health coach. I offer accountability. We do a weekly phone call, but the rest of the week you can text me or email me and just kind of use me for that accountability partner. The last thing I want to talk about is if you do fall off the wagon, so to speak, and you eat things that are not on your plan and you just couldn't help yourself, you just went for it. I don't recommend, but if you did, don't beat yourself up. Just the very next day, get right back on track. Hydrate your body. Go as low carb as you can on the next day or two and just get right back on track. Get consistent and make sure that you are getting some activity in and you will be okay. Don't just go off on a crazy binge because you had this dressing and this pumpkin pie and you might as well just go ahead and go for everything else and you end up on a 2 or 3 week binge. Don't do that. Just get right back on track. Another thing that works for me personally is making sure that I'm staying hydrated throughout the entire time of the holidays, any kind of gatherings that you're going to, making sure that you are drinking a lot of water. I also find it very helpful for myself to add electrolytes to my water once a day. It is something that I have been doing for over 3 years now. Personally, that has helped me to stay hydrated. During the holidays, our family likes to make the big crock pot full of hot chocolate. And that is something that I have personally not been having over the past 3 years. So when everyone is having hot chocolate, I will have some Element chocolate in some hot water and put whipped cream on top of that. I like to make my own whipped cream. I put heavy cream in one of those whipped cream dispensers, and I just put some of that on top of this, and it is very good. Element is an electrolyte drink mix that I have been drinking for over 3 years now. It has a science-backed ratio of sodium, magnesium, and potassium, and this has really been helpful for me during my whole journey of doing this low-carb way of eating. Right now, if you go to the link that is right here on my screen at drinkelement.com/low-carb revelation, the link will be down below this video at the very top of the description. Go over to Element's website, make a purchase of anything on the website. I highly recommend the chocolate medley, which is a seasonal product that is only out this time of year. There's 3 different varieties of chocolate, and the chocolate chai is one of my favorites. So once you make a purchase with Element with my link, Element will send you your order, and you will also get a free sample pack like this one with 8 different flavors. So you can try them, or you can gift this to a friend. There's also a unflavored packet in here that you can use if you are not into flavors and you don't want to go that route. You can try the unflavored, which is just electrolytes. So I'm going to go ahead and get this day started. Thank you, Element, for sponsoring my video. I'm going to be on my 3rd year of the holidays. I started eating this way right before the holidays 3 years ago. I didn't do so well in that first year, but I gave myself grace. And I just kept going. I kept plucking away at it. Each year, it has honestly gotten easier. We've gone through holidays, we've gone through birthdays, we've gone through weddings, all the things in the past 3 years. It gets easier the longer you go. So just want to wish you all the best during the holidays. I am here. If you want to sign up with me for coaching, I am filling up very quickly. I have another lady that I'm signing on this morning. And so I might as well, since I'm already here, share with you my meals throughout the day today on my low carb way of eating. Right now I'm having some coffee. I have some collagen in here and a little bit of heavy cream. That is all I've had so far this morning. I'm going to run to Aldi today. I am going to try to go around and record some things in the store of my Aldi favorites, things that I really like to buy that really help me with this way of eating. I have hunters in the house today. Ed is here and his buddy is here. We're supposed to go out this afternoon. I don't know if we're going to be eating before they go out or if I'm going to be eating on my own today. But when I have my first meal, I'll let you know what it is. Right now, it's just coffee. I'll talk to you soon.
Everybody. So I don't know what's going on with my phone, but I keep getting this weird haze. I had it this morning on my video as well, but I'm hoping I'm not needing a new phone. Anyways, I am here in Walmart parking lot, and I just stopped here to get a few things. I got a coffee. It is 12:15. I haven't eaten anything yet, but I am feeling hungry. I thought when I went to Tim Hortons, I would get a couple of those omelet bites, but they were out of them. So I am just having coffee for now. I've discovered while tracking my macros over the past, today's my 5th day tracking, I'm not eating a lot. I'm not eating enough calories. My fat is only half of what it should be. My protein doesn't seem to be a problem. I've been reaching my protein goal and my carbs are low, but my calories are low and my fat is low. So it's something that I'm aware of now that I'm tracking. The only thing is, the problem is when I eat this way, I fill up quickly. I've got to figure something out. I think I might need to be eating some more than what I'm eating from day to day. I know that if you don't eat enough, sometimes your body will hold on to some fat because it may feel like it's in starvation mode, which it's not, believe me. But I don't know. It's just something that I have been aware of the past few days. I haven't been hitting those macros. So I just need to do a little thinking on how I'm going to do this. I eat 2 meals a day. Sometimes I eat a snack in between. I'm just not hungry in the mornings, hungry enough to like eat a big breakfast, but I may need to start out the day with an extra meal just to get some extra food in. I don't know. Just something that I'm thinking about. I'm going to run in Walmart, and then I have to go over across the street to Aldi And I don't know what's going on with my phone. I don't know if you all can see this, but half the screen is white. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go shopping with my coffee. Anybody else like to walk around and look in the stores when you drink your coffee? It's something I like to do. All right, I'll see you all soon.
All right, I'm at Aldi, and the first thing I got is Ed's Keto bread. I can't eat this, but he likes it on occasion. These beef sticks are great. They're 0 sugar, there's a jalapeno, and there's an original. These are great for snacking on. I also love this freeze-dried steak, but I like the plain. It's back here in the back, and I like to take these with me in my bag if I need to have some extra protein or a snack on the road. They're great. Over here is the cheese section. Lots of great choices, lots of cheeses. I love the little singles guacamoles. Me and Ed like to get those because they are something that we don't have any waste with. This grass-fed cheddar cheese is really great. I like the ingredients in it, and I usually get a couple of these when I am here. This Parmesan cheese I use when I make my crispy breading. I grind it up in the blender. They had mascarpone cheese today, and I like this on occasion with some different recipes, and so I picked up one of these. And I like this Colby Jack cheese. I shred it myself. I use it in tacos and some other different recipes. This turkey breast is very clean in ingredients, and so I like to get this one when I do get turkey breast, which is something I eat occasionally. These Egg Life wraps are awesome. I use them for so many different things, so I always make sure I get a package or 2 of these. This ham here is pretty clean. It's the Never Any, and it has pretty clean ingredients and low in sugar, and we like to use this to dice up to put in our omelets. And they have a big assortment of grass-fed meats and a lot of different meats, but I don't really need a whole lot of meat right now. The freezer's pretty full, except for this prime rib on the bone. I'm going to be getting one of these. These are great, and they only have them on occasion, so I'm picking up one today. I thought about getting this tenderloin and slicing it up into steaks, but I changed my mind, decided not to. Never really see it at Aldi. I like this beef shaved steak to throw in steak omelets. I also use this ground chicken to make my pizza crust with. This Never Any bacon is great. I was so excited that they had the Irish butter back in stock. I have been looking for this every time I go. It's been out of stock. And I like this Greek yogurt here, the organic one. It's just plain, unflavored, unsweetened. I also like this option of heavy cream, and it's pretty clean in ingredients. I always make sure I get some of that when I'm here. And of course, you can get great eggs here at Aldi. I like this unflavored sparkling water. It is my favorite. I always stock up on it. I thought these arrangements were beautiful. They were live and they smelled amazing, like pine, but I left them there on the shelf. We're under construction right now, and I just didn't want to get any outside decor. These burger patties are great if you want to have something that you can throw in an air fryer real quick for a snack. Spices. There's lots of different spices at Aldi, and for a great price. I had to pick up a couple of things while I was here. Aldi has avocado oil. I've used this many times and have a great result with it, so it is a great price as well. This is almond flour. They have almond flour. I don't buy this because I don't really use it too much anymore. I like this marinara sauce. It is comparable to Rayo's. This one here tastes great, and it is about half the price of the Rayo's. Of course, that middle aisle in Aldi, you all know what I'm talking about. It usually gets me. I ended up getting a couple of things for Christmas. I had some of these Swedish dishcloths that I love, and I picked up a pack of these in Christmas decor. Look at these fluffy slippers. They were cute, but my feet would burn up in these.
All right, so I am on my way back home. It is 2:30. Haven't eaten yet, and I'm feeling pretty hungry. So since it's so late, and we're probably going to be having dinner at probably 5:30 or 6, been having dinner a little later right now because I wait till the guys come in from hunting, and that's usually right at dark. I have to have something quick when I get home. I have some taco meat in the refrigerator. We had tacos the other night, and so I'm gonna make a quick taco bowl. I'm going to devour that. So when I get there and get my groceries inside and get my taco made up, I will make sure that I show you what it looks like. I will see you all then. All right, so I'm back. I just warmed up some taco meat, and it may not be pretty, but this is going to be so good. I have about 8 or 9 ounces of ground beef taco meat. Put half of an avocado, a little bit of cheddar cheese, because that's what I had shredded already up in the refrigerator, some sour cream, and a little bit of salsa. And so this is what I'm gonna have right now. And that'll tide me over until dinner time, which is only gonna be in a few hours. So I'll be back later to show you that. I'll see you then. All right, so taco bowl was good, but it just didn't fill me up. So I am having a chocolate shake. Having a prime protein shake, chocolate. I just mix it with some water, some ice, and a little bit of heavy cream. Look at that. It's a great shake. I just wanted to come on and update you on that. Busy putting groceries away, cleaning up, that kind of thing. I'll be back at dinner time. All right, everybody. It is 5:30. The guys are on their way in. You know, once they get here, it's going to be loud and boisterous. So I'm going to go ahead and close out my video now. Ed ended up getting a deer tonight. He got a doe, his first of the season. I'm sure there's going to be so much talking when they come in. We are going to be grilling burgers tonight. I have hamburger laid out. I'm going to do Munster cheese on mine. I'm going to have 2 burger patties with a slice of Munster on each, and I'm just gonna have a little mustard with that. That's gonna be my meal for tonight. I'm not super hungry because I ate later in the day, but I do wanna eat, and I do wanna make sure that I get enough protein for today. I just wanna wrap up this video before they all get here because it's gonna be crazy. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you real soon. God bless.